Hey everybody, welcome to the Homestead Centric show. I don't have any real cool things about the Homestead Centric show as far as vocals and everything. Hey, let me know if the music's too loud. I know sometimes it's disconcerting. Tonight, we are going to be talking on this live stream about myths that homesteaders believe. There are all sorts of weird things out there that is just insane that homesteaders will believe. We're running around, but we'll still be sitting watching here. Hey, not a problem. I got to take care of some house cleaning first. First up on the agenda is Wendy's birthday giveaway, February 8th, 2023. We are going to have a live stream at 6 p.m. I believe this is on a Wednesday. And I am going to be giving away, check it out right there in the corner. And it's right up here. I'm going to be giving away this cool 4K Ultra HD action camera with Wi-Fi, and it's got like an extra battery and a card. And I found out this this here because I've got one. I bought this for myself, and I said, you know what, I want to give it away, so I had to get another one. And if I can find it, which it should be right here. This is pretty cool. It is just a little tripod, or you can use it as, you know, as a regular to hold it. But then you unscrew this here, push that in, and it comes off. Your camera can come right off the tripod. And this one does not get in the way of removing the batteries like my big tripod thing does. And then you screw that back down and it keeps you from being able to push it and remove it. But it's also flexible. I don't know if you can see that real good. Guys, this is a pretty good set. I mean, it's nothing hugely expensive or anything, but for vlogging and all that stuff, it is just really, really cool. Now, you do have to be present February 8th. We will be using the StreamYard tool in order to do the thing fair. I will come up with something, hashtag something, that everyone has to write. And then we will, once we let the time go, we will do the drawing. Now, I've been fighting with this one too, but I think I'm going to do it. I'm adding to the giveaways. This is, oh, my lights are horrible here. We're right there. This is a Bluetooth bone conduction audio Bluetooth set. Instead of going in your ears so you can't hear when Sasquatch is coming up on you, or your bull is charging you, or somebody screaming, hey, your tractor just ran over my kid, or whatever, this goes on the bone right here in front of your ear, and it bone conduction audio, Bluetooth multi-point pairing, smart touch controls, wearing detection sensor, quick charge USB-C, 6-hour continuous play. When I can't wear my knit cap, I'll be wearing one of these, but this one is going to be given away. All right. On February 8th, 2023 at 6 p.m. Now, you got to be there or you'll be square anyway. But that's all well and good. Now, I also need to, if you would direct your attention to the bottom of the screen, The Eastern Ontario Homesteaders Conference is coming up, and it's starting to come up fast. I've got to put my presentation together. I'm really excited about this. This is in McDonald's Corners, Ontario. It's the second annual Eastern Ontario Homesteaders Conference. McDonald's Corners Agricultural Society is hosting. If you go to the Facebook page of the same name, the Eastern Ontario Homesteading Conference, there's a list of speakers. There are going to be booths. I'm really excited. There are a few hundred, like 300 people that are have liked the page. So we might have a really good turnout this year. That is going to be awesome. I'll leave that running down there a little bit for a little while we go through some other announcements. Now, over at thand141homestead.com, we have a blog. And at the blog, we have two plans. The basic plan costs you nothing. It is totally free, but it helps me out in that it shows interest in the blog and in the page if you do the free subscription. I don't think you even have to give any credit card information or anything like that. Now, I also started a Homesteaders level. Oh, didn't mean to take that down. Started a Homesteaders level for 99 cents a month. This is akin to the membership, and it will probably be very similar to my membership on YouTube. But it's going to be a while, I think, before I get my membership opportunity on YouTube. But for 99 cents, you get access to the Homesteaders page. Now, if you are already have already joined the Homesteaders Facebook page, you are grandfathered or grandmothered in to the page. You do not have to. I would appreciate you getting the basic free plan just to help the channel out. But if you're one of the 63 people that are in the Homesteaders group already, then you're grandfathered in. Just do the basic plan and you will still get all the stuff. I'm going to start doing lives on that page for the Homesteaders that are people who have the plans. Right now, last I checked, I had one, uno más, which is fine. It just leaves me less work. But one of the things that you will get with your Homesteader level subscription is access to purchase the Homesteaders t-shirt. I designed this myself. I chose the font. I labored for hours over this. It is almost like I typed it one letter at a time. I slaved over this. Homesteaders live free, and there will be other merchandise that you can only purchase through being a Homesteader. And that is something that you only get through being a Homesteader. I'll bring that back up just for a second. That is all on thand141homestead.com. Okay, that is it for the housekeeping. It is time. I got to take that down before what? I lost everything. I need to go back to brand, shut that off. There we go. Hey, here I am. Okay. Now I only have one thing left to do before we get into the myths and that homesteaders believe. And that would be Don't you love it? I hope I didn't freak out your animals. Lynn said yesterday shocked, scared one of her puppies. I hope it didn't mess up any of your animals. But I did order some stuff, and some of it is seed centric, homestead centric. It's all homestead centric, but from Amazon, I had to go pick this box up in Rome because UPS guy didn't want to drive down. He said it was undeliverable. The address was wrong. The address wasn't wrong. You're just chicken. Anyway, I love UPS. The guys that actually deliver to my house are the best in the world. The other ones, but they charge me like $8 to pick it up, for me to be able to go pick it up instead of free to deliver it to my house. Yes, the Erie Canal, Clinton's Ditch. Yes. All right. So this, I have not opened this yet. See if I can do this without cutting myself. You guys, I'm not in the kitchen, so I should be safe. If you know, you know. Oh my word. Oh my word. Look at that. I got paper. You guys don't know how valuable this is, because I was at Walmart yesterday or the day before, I forget which, shopping, and apparently New York State has outlawed paper bags again. What am I going to start my fires with? Huh? In my wood stove. Oh. So this will go in. I've got a box. This better be my. Okay. This is, and you can find them in the links below. This is my timed solar light. There should be 2 in here. Oh my gosh, they didn't want anybody into it before I got it, did they? Oh yes, there are 2 in here. And these are awesome, guys. I've got one going in the chicken coop now. They are timed. You get this, and these solar panels are a little streamlined. Oh, they got sticky back on the solar panel here. Boy, that's seems to be made a little cheaper than normal than the other one I have. But I got 2 of them this time. So, and it's RHRs. But you have this remote here, and you can time it. It will automatic. Mine in the chicken coop, I have timed so that it will come on automatically at dark, and I set it for 2 hours, and it gives my chickens 2 extra hours of light. I don't know how different people feel differently about artificially lighting your chickens, but my chickens stopped laying, and I needed that. So I am tickled for these. These will be for the barn, in the barn, so that I can give extra light where extra light is due. And you can always, I'll keep the remotes right in my pocket of my work jacket. And so if I walk in the barn, I can click it and it'll come on. Okay, now we have another box. Oh, it's big and it's heavy. What can it be? Yes, if you guys type !share on the chat, Nightbot will give a link to your channel. Oh, guys, notice I got my sticker here, and then I got Thorhaven Farm. I have a Rems Farm, a Bucket List Homestead, and a Back to Basics Homestead stickers are coming. Okay, because I wanted to get started off on my sticker wall. This is my sticker wall. And if you want for your sticker to be displayed, a small sticker, Redbubble size small. But if you want your sticker to be displayed on my sticker wall every live I have, then just send me a sticker. Email me, say, hey, Tracy, I want to send you a sticker, or hey, Tracy, I've got this sticker on Redbubble or whatever, and I will order them, or you can send them to me if you really want to keep the old guy's pockets flush with cash. They never have been before. I don't know why they would be now. Look, Ma, no cuts yet. Oh, just some of you might wonder, the cuts on my hand are healing quite well. I'm so excited. I got 2 of them. These are because I ran out of space for my seeds. I'm so excited. And it opens up. I've got one, but I ran out of space, and I got these colored ones now. So I shouldn't have to order another one of these in a while, but it will be really nice to organize my seeds. I don't have the link down there yet, but there will be a link below for that. And I got 2 of them, which I will be, I wanted to open it on camera. And I got to turn that fan on. I wanted to open it on camera, so I didn't move in yet. This board here is just a little plaque that I got it in the craft section at Walmart. It seems to be holding my sticker and Thor Haven Farms sticker when he sent me his when he sent me the seeds as a gift. Him and Brigitte, they sent me, I got a card. I better be careful with that. That might have personal information on it. But hey, Marcy, hey, James. But he sent me 2 stickers, and I put one up here. So yeah, if you want to send me a sticker, I'll tell you my address right here on live TV. Tracy Hand, TracyHand, P.O. Box 104, Ava, AVA, New York 13303. I thought I was going to tell you the secret address of the homestead. No, this is like the fortress of solitude, even though I'm starting to worry that my neighbors might actually be able to hear when I hoop, holler, yip, and yap. I don't know. I just don't know. But, so, guys, tonight we are going to be talking about myths and wives' tales and legends and all that homesteaders or farmers or gardeners. I found a bunch on gardening, different things that could be myths. They could be true. They could be myths. Such as hey, Little Ridge Farm, welcome. Howdy. Let's see. We're going to start with, and let's play a game with this. Tell me true or false in the comments. Is this true or false? If you find a garden worm in your garden, you should cut it in half, and then you have 2 worms. True or false? Holly berries shining red mean a long winter. If the hornets build their nest really high, it means a lot of snow. I don't know if that one's true or not. Okay, we got 1 false, 2 false. Oh, and Dave grew up in a place called Little Ridge. That's cool. Yeah. And you know what? Some, you'll be surprised at some of them that might be true. No, because it's cruel. That is right. It's cruel to break them in half. Okay, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer, guys, by the way, I'm just drinking water tonight. But I woke up from my nap. I take a nap before the live streams, and I was just full of energy. And I was listening to 80s and 90s rock. I know I should listen to only Christian music. I are a pagan, but that's just the way it is. But if you cut your earthworm in half, you will have 1 earthworm that has to heal and 1 earthworm that will die and fertilize your garden. 1 half will live, the half with the head that's got that big bump on it. That half can live, and they can regenerate, though he will stop actually aerating and digesting the stuff in your soil, and he will go ahead. Okay, Lynn, I hope you I hope it gets better. Everyone knows it is you bite them in half, swallow one and the other half back in the soil. You can do that, and you know what? You won't eat it. You won't eat out of your pantry as much because you'll be full when you come in from the garden. Ren said some worms will have both halves survive, but the earthworms won't. Okay. But yeah, I don't recommend that. That is false. 1 half will die, should die, and the other half will. Okay. You should put this, true or false now. Are we ready for the second question? True or false? You should put Epsom salt in your garden for tomatoes. I have done this. I have put Epsom salt in the hole before I transplanted my tomatoes. So is that true or is that false? You should put Epsom salt, and no Googling. Okay, we have a false and we have a true. James says it's false, and Marcy says it's true. We'll give it a few minutes to figure that out. Learning curve acre. Isn't that literally salting the earth? I was sitting here before we started, and I can raise one eyebrow, but I can't, and push down the other, but I can't do the other one. I think it's because I'm looking at myself in the camera and my mind is getting a okay. We have for peppers 2. Yes, it's true. True. Oh no. I kill everything I grow. Okay. Jackie and Lindsay are on. So Lindsay is the raccoon. All right, guys. On this one, some said true, some said false. Both are correct. Epsom salt has magnesium and potassium and all sorts of good stuff in it. And in small doses on single plants, it can aid those plants. However, in my research today, I found that repeatedly doing this in the same area of your garden, you are literally salting your ground, and you can actually destroy that ground. It'll make that ground too hot, if that makes sense. The trash panda, yeah. But if you wanted to do this, you could just do compost with banana peels and stuff, eggshells, stuff that have magnesium and potassium in. I'm still going to do it to a point, but repeatedly doing it can go from having a positive effect to a negative effect. Uptake on Epsom would be low. Better to spray it right on the leaves if needed. Yes. However, I don't know if you've ever heard the story, James. My wife and I moved from Port Lyden, New York, which is a small village in upstate New York, about an hour or a half an hour north of me, where I am right now. And we moved out into the middle of nowhere. Bought 20 acres and cut out a homestead in it because we wanted to be left alone. Well, when we were first up here clearing the land, we had our camper up here, and Wendy and I were in the camper, and she says, the sheriffs are here. We were taking a nap. The sheriffs are here. And I'm like, yeah, right. And she goes, no, really? And I open the door, and there's a detective in body vest and Kevlar, body armor, whatever. There are multiple sheriff's deputies spread around. And I'm like, and I was not, very rarely do I not carry certain items, but I wasn't, thank God. And I said, what can I help you with, sir? And he says, we're here about your marijuana. And I laughed. I'm like, my marijuana? I said, I don't have any marijuana. He says, well, these aerial photographs right there, a red flag went up. I did not say anything because they had guns and I didn't. But they basically searched my property from the air without a warrant. But anyway, I said, can I see that? And he handed it to me and I looked at it. I said, that's my pepper plants, because I had raised beds at that time and they were really doing good. And we went over and it was my pepper plants. However, my brother-in-law told me, if you want to have a good yield per plant, as soon as you see 1 or 2 blossoms on your pepper plants, spray them with Epsom salt and water. Well, I did. A side effect, and it worked too. I had a great yield that year and a good laugh with the cops. But my yield was great that year. But this one side effect was it turned my plants dark green, which apparently from a plane is the same color they look for when they're looking for the wacky weed. And we had a good laugh. I told them, I said, guys, you can search anywhere on my property. I own 20 acres here. I said, I'll tell you, in that tree right there, there's a beehive, and in those boxes are bees. And they said, no, we don't need to search those. And, we got a good laugh at it. I would hate to be the one who said, that looks like pot plants, because all they got was pepper plants. So Epsom salt and water can be dangerous. You get to meet some nice cops. Yeah. It's very high in potassium, magnesium, and a bunch of stuff, but you can get the same nutrients out of compost. So it's suggested that over time, maybe you alternate the Epsom salt with the compost or something to that effect, because in large amounts, you don't want to you don't want to oversalt the ground. Okay, this one's, I'll throw you an easy bone. Okay, animals need heat in the winter. Animals, true or false? Animals need heat in the winter. Heat lamps on chickens, barns, whatever. True or false? This animal, yes. Humans need heat in the winter. In fact, right now it's like 78 degrees in here. I got a little fan blowing on me. It is warm. Okay, learning curve acres. Marcy says no. Now this was surprising to me, actually, because I never really examined it when we first got chickens. This was surprising to me. Dave says no, just dry and out of the weather. Most of you are going to know this anyway. The answer is no. Animals, it is actually can be detrimental to heat your animals in the winter, especially chickens and heat lamps. Number one, fire hazard. Number two, if the power goes out when it's really, really cold, and the chickens are or dogs in kennels outside, chickens and horses, cows are the same way, especially if you have our preferred Highlanders. Shout out to Thorhaven Farm, Darren and Bridget, and Lori and Pat Creewots at Someday Farm in Greg, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. They have Highlander cows. But no, you don't need to heat your animals. Animals, now, I will say this winter, we've had some really warm temperatures steady on, and now all of a sudden it's plunging. Give them adequate shelter. Okay, block the wind, keep them dry, give them a place to stay that is out of the wind and dry, and they should be fine. If you close it in, each chicken gives off the same amount of heat as a 10-watt light bulb. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. Now we're going back, way back in the folklore. Okay. If you see a raven, it's a bad sign. Now, I have heard that different people throughout the ages, now this is true or false. If you see a raven, it is a bad sign. I have heard people throughout the ages say different things. If you see a raven, that means someone's going to die. Boy, I hope not. It's a bad omen to see a raven. Well, if it's in the spring and your corn is under about that tall or that tall, it's definitely a bad sign. But honestly, if you see a raven, it just means that you have a raven. But if you plant corn and stuff, blackbirds, crows, and more crows and ravens, they will go in and pull up your plants. They will pull up your plants and eat the bugs and the stuff, the microbes and stuff that are in the roots. I had about 6 rows of corn destroyed by ravens, or blackbirds, whichever you want to call them. Let's see here. If you plant marigolds in your garden, it will keep pests away, aphids and squash bugs and all that. Dave says that ravens are good luck. They're carried to Viking. My father, which one? Oh, the marigolds in your garden. This one actually has a scientific study has been done on this one. And just to let you know, I have always had marigolds in my garden because I believe this was true. The answer I came up with was yes, it's true, but the scientific study found that in order for you to get a pest repellent effect, you would have to plant a lot of them, like their own 1 foot by 1 foot or 1 foot by 20 foot row. You would have to plant a lot of them, and then at that point they are competing for nutrients in the soil with your plants and stuff like that. However, marigolds do attract insects such as, I had one crawling around earlier today, ladybugs that will eat aphids, and they are great companion plants with tomatoes and peppers. Absolutely. Let's see. I keep catmint in mine. I have no evidence, but I suspect attracting cats is good to keep other smaller animals away. Yes. My cats, I have a fence around my garden, my big garden, and it doesn't stop my cats from going in there. Yesterday I woke up and by the door I found a butt end of a mouse and a tail. Yay, cats. Then this morning I was going out the door and I found another butt end with a tail. Yay, cats. Hopefully they continue to prosper in that way. Okay. Plant marigolds in your garden. So yes, planting marigolds in your garden, I believe it. Number one, they're pretty. Number two, they do have properties that will keep bugs away. And even if I don't have enough marigolds in my garden to keep bugs away, they do attract beneficial bugs that can. Yes, ladybugs kill aphids big time. Nice. One of the coolest things I've ever seen was I had a chicken running around, and it had 4 legs and a tail coming out of its beak. I think it must have been a baby mouse, but it was one of my chickens, had a mouse in its mouth. I have seen them go crazy, peck to death a frog. I felt bad for the frog. Let's see. Okay, here's another gardening one. Adding sugar around your tomato plants makes the tomatoes sweeter. True or false? Does adding sugar around your tomato plants make your tomatoes sweeter? Oh, cool. I need one of those. Because I do have weasels out and about. Out and about. Okay, adding sugar around your tomato plants makes your tomatoes sweeter. I would think false, again, due to uptake. Peter says false. False. Basil plants make tomatoes sweet. You plant the basil, intermix basil with your tomatoes. False, but make sauce better. My sister-in-law is one of them. I don't know if my mom did it or not, but she put sugar in her spaghetti sauce. It cuts the acid. And that's pretty good. This one is false. Adding sugar around your tomato plants will not make your tomatoes sweeter. If you want sweeter tomatoes, it is suggested to buy smaller cultivars of tomato. The smaller the cultivar, the sweeter it can be. Not all of it. I've had some beefsteak tomatoes on sandwiches that were just phenomenal. Hey, Mahilin! How goes it, my friend? Welcome. Okay. So, you should plant certain plants by moonlight. And this one has a cousin to it, which is kind of intriguing to me. I think I know how it came about. But it is beneficial to plant certain plants by moonlight. True or false? I've heard that, but I'm in bed by then. Yeah, I can understand that 100%. Not to mention, I mean, what do? Walk out in the morning and say, oh my goodness, I was so crooked on that because I didn't have enough light. I know I don't plant outside on a full moon. Now, planting by the moon, there is, I don't know if I have it. I don't have it down, but potatoes, something about planting them at on Good Friday is supposed to be good luck. Weed on other people's. Yeah. Well, Martha, I was weeding the garden last night, and come to find out, I weeded the next door neighbor's lawn. He is gonna be mad. Moonlight is interesting since it doesn't mean night. That is true. And honestly, the moon does not. Yeah. Um, the moon does not produce light. The moon reflects sunlight. So if there is, but the moon does produce gravitational and magnetic forces on the earth. It gives us the tide and such as that. But I have down that planting by moonlight at night is false. There is no benefit that can be scientifically found. Now, there is a cousin to this one, and it says you should plant by the moonlight naked, no clothes. Now, though I don't think it will help your plants at all, it could be fun. But I won't do that. Okay, so planting by moonlight at night is false. But yeah. Okay. This is one I got. Who doesn't plant naked? There is also urban legend, wives' tale that says that you should sit bare cheeks on the ground before you plant your seeds, and you should be able to sit there for X amount of time before your butt gets cold. Too dramatic for mosquito. Yeah. Now I have worked in the garden in my underoos before. But who doesn't plant naked? I love that. But and that one it's false because you can just feel the ground with your hands or a thermometer that will tell you what the ground temperature is so that you will know what to plant and what is good to plant. Yes, many things want 50-degree Fahrenheit soil temps, and that is true. My butt gets cold, man. I don't think my butt would be the best way to determine the temperature of the ground. If I could sit on the ground comfortably with my cheeks on the ground, it would probably be June or July because I just get cold. Because I have faults down on that, even though it is kind of true. That's kind of a true false. Okay. You can't directly plant seeds without drying them first. True or false? Well, Marcy, you have the gift to do the conference on World Naked Gardening Day. Please tell me I can wear clothes. Oh, May 6th is World Naked Gardening Day and the Eastern Ontario Homesteading Conference. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be gardening on that day anyway. I'll be talking about solar and stuff like that, but oh, that's funny right there. Okay. True or false, you cannot direct plant seed without drying them first. No, something tells me law enforcement might not like that. Something tells me very, very few people would like that. Now, from what I understand from Darren, what happens at the cottage is a different matter. I'm keeping my clothes on both places. I'm in a foreign country. Is Canada really a foreign country? It's another country, but it's not really foreign. It's familiar. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. Peter says false. Because the question was, you cannot direct plant seeds without drying them first. True or false? Only you and Jack think like that. So true or false? You can't direct. You have to dry the seed before you can replant it. Little Home Mary Lynn at Little Homestead by the Beach says false. Marcy says false. You are right. All of you. It is false. There are some seeds, tomato seeds are some that are covered with a gel that is believed to be an anti-germination gel that will keep the seed from sprouting for a while. It breaks down as the tomato breaks down. So if you have a tomato fall in your garden, over time it'll break down, and that seed can plant. You do not have to dry it first. Pumpkins, I believe, watermelon, I believe, you can take the seed right out of the watermelon and plant it. Now, my conundrum on this is that if I were to do that, that seed would have to sprout and survive all winter long. Or it would have to wait till the next winter, because by time I get watermelons, it's getting pretty cold out. But and pumpkins too. But my understanding is it can be done. So good on you for that. I have two more. True or false? A cardinal is a visit from a departed loved one. This is one that was I have heard ever since I was a little kid. That I have compost pumpkin. They say, "Oh, nice." Yeah. Sometimes, if you leave a squash out, cat, that's my fire starter. It's not a toy. New York just outlawed paper bags. Stupid. They also outlawed plastic bags. Stupid. However, all the retail chains are going crazy because now they charge you like 99 cents for a cloth reusable bag. And so if you forget your bags, they're making more money. Okay, let's see. Science has settled departed loved ones only return in possum form. I personally don't believe that, but if it gives you comfort. Hey, Remy, how's it going? Yeah, my answer on this one, okay, because this is kind of a subjective question. Oh, no worries, Remy. No worries. Better late than never, I always say. But the question was that a cardinal is if you see a cardinal, it's a visit from a departed loved one. This is kind of a subjective question because everyone has different beliefs. But according biblically, I can answer this one and say no. You're absent from the body, you're present with the Lord. And if if you come back, you're not going to want to come back from that. Oh, that. Hey, there's a ladybug. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here, honey. I don't want to hurt you. Ah! Got a ladybug crawling on my computer. I can't find where the state has outlawed paper bags. Looks like it's just a Walmart. Very well could be. That would be good because I'll have to go shopping other places. Because man, oh man, it's nice. Hey, Caitlin. It's paper bags. Yes. It's really nice to have paper bags around to restart a fire in the morning, or when you're in that period between cold and warm, like we've been most of this winter. Hello, Caitlin's farm, Caitlin's family farmstead. If you see a crow or a turkey, it's a recently departed enemy. Ooh, I must have a lot of enemies. The other day I was driving and there were like 60 turkeys in the field just the other side. We're getting a big flock of turkeys going up here on the hill, and I'm going to have to find a way to get them to mosey on over to the homestead, eh? Once I get my barn, I will be able to have turkeys, and hopefully they will call in other turkeys because I love turkeys. Had a lot of enemies, yes. Yes, now they're turkeys. Billy Bob tastes good. I'm going for turkeys and meat chickens again this year. Yeah, if I can get my my barn built, I am definitely not from Kmart. I want to do turkeys. I want to do meat birds. Because why not? I eat a lot of chicken. But I just need the space to do it, and the barn is going to be the best way to do it. Okay, last question of the night. True or false? You have to water planted seeds immediately. If you plant a seed, if you take your package, this bean seed, if I plant this bean seed, this one right here, he's special. I named him Fred. The voices in my head says his name's Charles, but oh well. I have to water it immediately. I got Marcy says it's false. Caitlin says it's false. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, it's false. It's dry, but eventually it will get damp because just condensation and evaporation cycle of the earth. Yeah. It is my understanding, like when I plant seeds in the house to start them, I wet the soil that I'm planting in because oh, oh goodness. But yeah, it's going to get wet eventually, and it'll sprout. It can absorb. what we consider, I mean, okay, there is dry soil, but what we consider dry garden soil is not as dry as you think it is. Good night, Marcy. You have a great evening. Oh, you must take a picture of it to Facebook immediately. I love that. Let's see. I'm imagining a post of soil with a comment that there are actually seeds. There are actually seeds under this soil now. But no, you do not have to water your seeds immediately. Though it's not going to hurt them as long as you don't water them too hard. I used a hose at one point to water bean seeds that I had just planted, and it ended up uncovering them all, and they had been an inch in the ground. Oh, dude, these are so cool. I keep looking over at these. Make sure you're around February 8th. That's Wendy's birthday at 6 p.m. We're going to be doing the giveaway. We're going to be giving away this whole camera setup, which is perfect. I use a camera just like this, a Vivitar action cam, 4K action cam is what I'm using right now. That's kind of freaky. It's what I'm using right now to do this live stream. You can use it Wi-Fi. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. But then these bone conducting audio, Bluetooth headphones. They go around the back over your ear, and that way, if Sasquatch or a rooster or a bear or something is coming up behind you, you can still hear it because it's not plugging your ears. It also means I'm going to get me a pair. In fact, I'm going to mark this for the thing right now. I'm going to get me a pair of these because that's kind of what I did. And then I said, hey, that'd be a good giveaway. Instead of just giving away the camera. Why can I never get you started? There you go. Mark this for the giveaway here. There we go. It's official. It is marked for the giveaway. I will set it right up here. And like I was telling you earlier, this is the tripod that comes with the thing. I used this the other day. Let's see. Monday I will be coming out. I've got some editing left to do. I went to a beagle trial with Trevor. What they do is they have 200 acres of fenced in ground, and then they stock it with hair, varying hair. Check out paper carrying out bag free 0.5 cent tax for paper bags. God bless New York. But I was walking around and it allowed me to hold it. I could hold it up when I wanted up, and I don't know. It just seemed like it made me steadier doing the editing. It didn't. I also had an action cam on my chest, a chest mount for it. However, when I started editing the footage from the action cam, I had the action cam set on 4K because I want the best, what do you call it? The best quality footage I can get. And my computer would not handle the editing software the 1080p footage from my big camera and the 4K all together. It took me forever just to try to get it to render so that I could work with the footage for 10 seconds. So what I ended up doing, now I have it set down to, I think it's 1080p. I hated doing it because I want that highest quality. Because like when I got the picture of the rabbit with my big camera, I like to be able to zoom in, and the full HD on my thing, it doesn't say it's 1080p on my big camera, which is the Kodak here that I use, which I had mounted on here. And I zoom in, I can only zoom in so far before I start pixelizing, and it doesn't really look that great. I need a new camera. I think I dropped the phone too often, and now the video quality is not the same. It could happen. February 8th, Marilyn. Be there or be square. But yeah, so you've got to be aware of your computer's limitations. Now, I don't know. I'm about to build a barn. I have money set aside for the barn. I'm also saving up to go to Canada because like $1.50 a liter is like almost $5 a gallon. That's a lot. But I'm saving up for Canada. In fact, let me put that up here just in case anybody wonders about the second annual Eastern Ontario Homesteaders Conference. Marcy, by the way, is running that. McDonald's Corners Agricultural Society, May 6th. And then there's the address. Oh, I'll leave that up. So it will be a Wednesday next week. Let's see here. I do believe it'll be a Wednesday because I believe I'm having Marcy on the show. Yes, next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. And then Marcy will be on the show. We'll be talking about the second annual Eastern Ontario Homesteaders Conference. Check out the Facebook page on that. There's several hundred people that have liked it. Hey, El Chave! How's it going? Nova Scotia, eh? Right? It is Nova Scotia, I do believe. And she will be my guest next week on the Homestead Centric show. I just love this little thing. I can play with it. So is Darren going live tonight? I wonder. Let me see. Let me see if Darren is going live. Newfoundland. That's right. Why did I get Nova Scotia? It's Newfoundland. Sorry about that. Oh, let's see here. I know he usually goes live. The Homestead Centric show is on. Let's see. Lives. Let's see here. Thor. Oh, he's not going tonight. Oh, Plowman's. Let's see here. Plowman's live now, huh? 5 reasons why we grow our own food. Let's see. Live. And there's nothing scheduled for live streams. Oh wow. So Plowman's is live right now. I thought they were on earlier. Newfin. What is that? Oh. Okay, that's the asterisk to say that you changed it to Newfoundland. Oh. So what do you guys want to talk about now? By the way, I forgot to mention at the top of the chat, I have the link if anybody wanted to come up with me. I have you guys. Do you guys have any myths or legends or wives' tales about homesteading, gardening? You know, some things are kind of easy. You know, step on a crack, break your mom's back type thing. Sorry, Mom, but we tried that one out when I was a kid and proved it wrong. A star. Yeah, falling stars, that's another myth and legend. They're not really falling stars, they're meteorites. If a star were to actually plummet to Earth, it would destroy the Earth completely. They're big and they're hot. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. I'm gonna start doing more pop-up lives throughout the next week. Probably, I'm trying to get my watch time up. Right now, though, if you have free time, Annie has a playlist of at Back to Basics Homestead. She is trying to get the 4,000 hours of watch time and the pop-up often. And she I really want Annie to go ahead and get monetized, because it is hard, because as you're moving right now, Annie and I are kind of in the same spot. Hey, Patrick. We're kind of in the same situation, Annie and I, because as that 365 days moves, let's see if I can bring that up here. As it moves, it you drop off some of, you know, whatever's at 366 days drops off that watch time. And Annie and I are both in a spot where we are the summer lull. Let's see here. Okay, let's go. I want to present, share screen. I'm going to share some top secret information with y'all, yo. Hide that. Woo, doggy. Let's go to that. Okay, channel dashboard. 789. I was 791 earlier. What's up with you, YouTube? Analytics. Overview. This, okay, this is for 28 days. I want to change it to 365. Okay, see how the general line is higher here and goes down into this slump? As we move forward here, tomorrow, I will lose February 3rd. I will lose this spike of February 3rd. I will lose 17.1 watch hours. That's a lot. Now, hopefully over here, because of tonight, I will gain over more. I have to gain more than 17 to make up for that. But we get, there's this slump here. 3.5 watch hours, 2.8, 4. That's not a lot of watch hours down in here. 2.9. That is the April, May, into June, where it really slumps off in the summer. Those 3 months when everyone is, how dare they go outside? How dare they go outside? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, I've been giving, and she has a playlist that you can play every single one of her videos. I've watched them multiple times. And every 2 or 3 videos, if I'm right around, because I'll put them on my screen. I have a screen over here. And if I'm working on my computer, which is right here, I'll put her playing up here on this screen, because you have to have it. You can't have her on a screen in the background behind another page. And you have to have the volume up. If the volume's turned all the way down, they don't count it. And then my understanding, I'm not sure how true this is, but you have to interact with the video every once in a while. So every 2 or 3 videos, I will pause it, like it if I haven't liked it already. The problem is I've already liked all her videos. I like them as I watch them, or comment and on a video and then hit play again, to show them, yes, I am actively watching that. I am not a bot that is trying to do that. Let's see. Let's see. Somebody was asking about the hockey stick. Let's see. That horrible hockey stick. Oh yeah, this is coming up. It's scheduled for tomorrow. It's step by step replacing the recoil cord on a Predator 2000 watt. And when I go to analytics, let's go to my top content here. And let's within that. How do I change the? That's updating line. Okay, I didn't want that. Content. Let's just go to analytics. There, we'll just go to advanced mode. I hope I'm not confusing you guys on. We'll go to the last 365 days. Go back to the last 365 days. Today, computer, today. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. This is the last time I did the Predator 2000 watt inverter coil rope replacement. I did it January 8th of 2021, 2 years ago. So in 2 years, it's got 2,900 views, 117 watch hours. Let's go to the analytics on this bad boy. It's not a good video. It stinks. It is more, instead of a how-to, it's more of a watch me while I do it and fast forward. Come on, because I think I can probably show you that dreaded hockey stick on this one. Not horrible. The hockey stick is on your attention. Yeah, my camera had fogged up, but this is that dreaded hockey stick. It's not actually as bad as you would think it is. But the dreaded hockey stick, people start watching, and then in the first 30 seconds, you're way down here, and it goes like that. That's what we call the dreaded hockey stick. This drop is big and long. But it's more of a fast forward thing. Whereas this one that I'm doing now is that's coming out tomorrow will be a how-to. I'm literally describing what I'm doing. Now, in my defense, January 8th of 2021 was, I think I started getting serious about YouTube on January 6th. And of 2021. And Wendy was sitting behind me. She was a little upset because she wanted to watch a show, and we didn't have headphones, good headphones at that point. But yeah, so that one, I'm not going to take it off the shelf, because as soon as you take it away, you lose all that watch time. And that's 196 hours of watch time, and it's gained me 14 subscribers. I can't wait to see how this one that I'm putting out there is going to do, as far as watching watch time, and subscribers, because it is a step by step. I actually, in the first one, I never mentioned what tools I used, what size sockets I used. It was basically watch me do this, and then don't get bored, because I'll forward it. So, hey, RG Arizona, how's it going? I'm just kind of talking now. We went through my list of various myths We went through a mail call. I am excited to get my seed. I have two. I just bought two of these to contain my seeds. Ooh, they smell. But these, instead of having the clear packages, have multicolored ones. So maybe that'll keep some. I keep them in the pantry anyway. It's dark in there when the lights aren't on. And oh, there is a handle. Good. But I have a whole bunch of seeds, and I got two of those. And then for the mail call, I had the cat is in the box. I had ordered these. The link to these, I think, is down in the description. If you use the link, they're timed coop lights, and they can be good. They can use anywhere that you need light. They're good. They're solar. But like I have mine come on for 2 hours in the chicken coop. As soon as it gets dark, it comes on all by itself, stays on for 2 hours, goes off. Gives them 2 extra hours of light. It helps with eggs. Different people feel differently about artificially lighting your. Oh. Yeah. These are the planters or the seed containers. These are 2 more. Because there's some like beans that don't really hold a lot. And I also do my own, the seeds I save. They're more bulky, more better bulky than the other ones. And the other one I got, I must have put it up. But yeah, so that's 2 more of them. I figured I'd get 2 because to save on shipping, and just not to mention it was a deal on Amazon. Let's see here. Hold on, I'll take you guys with me. I hope I don't give you a headache. Go to my orders. Okay, there are the 2 lights that I bought. Let's just go to that. These are it was $45 for 2 of them. So $22.50 a piece. But you could get clear small. I got multicolor extra large because if I'm going to do this, I might as well do this. It's one of those things that, and you can get multicolor pearl. What's the difference between multicolor pearl? They were more expensive. But you can get $29.99 for one. You could get a multicolor for $21.99. For just a little bit more, you get 2. Let's see what else I've ordered. You guys interested in seeing what else I've ordered? It's the Homestead Centric show. Let's see. Oh, yes, I gave this out as a Christmas gift. The Homesteader Herbal Handbook. Is that up here or is it? I think it's on my shelf over there. I do actually use the water filters. Here are those heads, the headset. $45. Oh, and you can get pink too. I didn't think pink would look good on me. Yeah, they really do look great. If I think you're talking the seed boxes. If you don't mind, if you could use my link that is down below, I will make sure there's one right after this. I would appreciate it. I need 3 sales and I'm down to this is probably my last like 10 days to get the 3 sales to become an Amazon associate marketer. Let's see. That was a Christmas gift. The stainless steel digital kitchen scale. That was for me. Oh, what happened? Oh, there I am. That was for Annie for Christmas. That was a Christmas present. Batteries for my camera. Boy, I buy a lot off Amazon. Not as much as my sister, though. These are my books that I ordered. A holiday planner organizer. 100 Reasons Why I Love You notebook. You buy this gift book and you give it to whoever you love, but before you give it to them, you write in it what you love about them. For every day, for 100 reasons. Each page is a reason why you love them. And I thought it was a really good idea. It's not original, but let's see. Okay, my planner, my gardening journal, planning journal. This is the one that has the grid squares where you can actually draw out how you want to put it in the thing. Pantry inventory cookbook. I ordered all these and I've got them all. They're actually the hunting journal. I've sold a lot of these. And the word search book. But anyway, I think, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this. Thank you so much for being here. Check out the description below. I'll make sure that the links to everything are in there. In just a few minutes, I will have the seed store, or, well, different projects. They work great. And if you could use that to buy them, maybe you'll be my first, because I had 3 sales I made and then they turned down my website. So I just keep trying. But all right, you guys, y'all have a great night. And stay safe out there. Don't believe everything you hear and only half of what you see. Y'all have a great day and God bless.